If I pick the two defining times of my life, one is August 1960 in Rome. The other would definitely have to be September 16th, 2011, when a doctor told me I had 3 months to live. I grew up in Southern California in the San Fernando Valley, and at age 17 in high school I was running 49.6, and 13 months later I was running 46.6 and finding myself headed toward the Olympic trials in Sanford, California. I was born with athletic abilities, so the area of concentration in my life was athletics. And to achieve world class and what's considered the pinnacle in track and field is a great thing in your life. Obviously, my success in the games has been something that has followed me throughout my life, has been a defining characteristic of my life, and brought me great pleasure. The doctor told me I had acute myeloid leukemia, which, believe me, I knew nothing about. I knew leukemia was something you didn't want to have, a word you didn't want to have tied with your name. I didn't know at that time how rare a blood cancer I had. I didn't know how even rarer it would be to find a match for my condition, a bone marrow match. For every 10 people that are diagnosed with blood cancer, only 4 find a match. And that's not because that match doesn't exist out there. That's because people aren't aware that they can simply swab the inside of their cheek, put that on file at the National Registry, and when a doctor needs a donor, he can find that donor in the National Registry. My donor had signed up just 2 months before I was diagnosed, and the only one that we came up with. So if it wasn't for Christine Wag out of Offenburg, Germany, becoming a registered donor, I might not be here telling you the story. So we have started what we call Earl Young's team, and we're focused primarily on faith-based universities. And I am telling my story and encouraging donors from that crowd. Actually, we take donors from 18 to 55, but this is fresh material right here. Good young genes and people that will be with us for years and years to come. So I've teamed up with Delete Blood Cancer. I think there's a great misunderstanding today. And when you talk to people about being a bone marrow donor, they have visions of much worse, much severe donation than it actually is. It's as simple as taking blood out of your arm, spinning the cells out of it, the T cells, putting the blood back in your body to make more good blood for you, and you take those cells and save a life like mine. It's the only way we have to save a life today. This is it. Because we found a donor for me, I have a chance for a cure, which means longer life. The real key to all this is everybody understanding that they can be a donor and save a life. This is quite a morning. Great friends here from near and far. And it's a time when I was sitting out there thinking, Kimberly, that the real heroes in all this are the ones that donate. Yeah. The ones that realize and they're aware that they can offer life to people like me, to children like this, children like Klein. My donor, a lady named Christine Wag, lives in Offenburg, Germany. And we have become friends on internet and on Facebook. We haven't met face to face yet. We will one day. And I love her, the first thing she said to me via internet when I was thanking her for my life. I think I was a bit spiritual about it. I can get that way, as I probably will before I end up here. Hope I do. But her comment was, it was the right thing to do. And that's a fact, isn't it? It's the right thing to do. The reason we don't have hundreds of millions of donors is not because people resist. It's because we haven't got the word out there to everybody to let them know how easy it is.
So Earl, I'm going to interrupt you for just a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask you to step aside.
It's been done before.
Yeah, it's been done. We're good. But there's something I need to share with you. The first time I met you just over a year ago, I was so inspired by your story, your perseverance, your zest for life, your zeal to get it done. Your impatience actually was inspiring to me. And I would know from impatience.
Yeah, you would.
It's a story that never gets old, and I've heard it over and over and over again. And it wouldn't be told if it weren't for one amazing person registering and donating her stem cells because it's the right thing to do. And so this story has a new chapter. We're going to add a chapter to your story. Today, for the first time, you're going to meet Christine. Please welcome Christine Howell.
So beautiful.
Oh, Christine.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
Oh.
Me too.